Okay, welcome back. That was Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Hello.
Okay, see, he has words, not just noises. And we are playing Cobris. Did I get that right? Snakeeater.
Yep, Cobris Snakeeater.
And we came across an eagle and just couldn't ignore our lust for bird blood. We are sneaking. Eagle seems to be on the ground, so we're gonna try to sneak up to him.
This eagle has come to rest for the night, and we're coming in.
Yeah, I wonder, like, maybe it's a tile set. We haven't seen any vision cones yet.
I know. We're gonna be slithering in, the little sneaky snake.
Very difficult strikes where we are currently. I'm gonna continue to kind of sneak around him. This is what made the Wolverine attack. Okay, we got a tricky strike, but very square on the head. And since it's a sneaky strike, we should be able to hit it no matter what. So let's do... I think we'll do a bite, but I'll do a precise one since we have a lot of time here.
Where are you going for?
The head. So we get him in the head from behind, shattering the skull and bruising the brain. It has been stunned. We injected venom into it, and then it died. One shot.
One shot.
Might not have got much blood out of that, though. Doesn't look like it.
Down on this poor bird's skull. Just ruined it.
And in case you're wondering, you can butcher eagles. Ooh, lots of meat.
I don't think that was a bald eagle, so we're good on the American front.
Yeah. It's a felony, man.
It's a felony! Nah, it was just a really buff eagle.
Okay, well, doesn't really have much in the way of organs, but we got some intestines, I guess. We got
no heart.
No heart. No feathers.
No brain.
Can't make earrings out of them or something.
I'd assume the brain because we kind of like shattered its skull.
True. Can't drink the brain juice or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we can't eat the heart to gain all the powers of an eagle. Metaphorically.
I wanted to fly. Yeah.
That's not something that actually happens in Dwarf Fortress for you audience members.
It looks like Untrusted has some free time as well, so we'll definitely get that going tomorrow sometime. My plans for the weekend, I sent both you guys messages, but have fallen through, so...
I feel bad about that falling through, but you know, cool that we get to play.
It's not a big deal. I was just gonna go visit my folks, and they had other people they'd rather see apparently.
Oh,
childhood friend of my dad's is in town for just passing through town. Him and his wife. So
that's understandable.
Yeah, totally. We'll drink some water while we're here until we get full. Probably. Yeah. There we go.
Cade from the audience remarks, "You just aren't eating enough hearts then." At me. Well, we can't like that one Wolverine. We kind of like smashed its heart, and that eagle apparently didn't have a heart, so it's probably for the best that we killed it.
There's a chubby Wolverine over here. Now we are doing pretty good on meat.
We are doing pretty good on meat, but I feel like another challenge would be good.
Yeah, we're not overburdened yet.
More meat could never hurt. And I think this Cobris, he still needs some training, quote unquote training.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not a ruse to just meaninglessly slaughter animals. No.
So I'm gonna dance around him a bit until he gets perturbed. Now we got a tricky square strike on the head. I think that's probably a good one to go for. So we should still be sneaking. I don't think he's seen us, but can't tell anymore. So let's try another precise attack. That seemed to be pretty lethal. Okay, so we silently bite him in the head from behind and just tear the muscle. We inject our venom, latch on firmly, and he misses us. So I think I'll go for a shake right away.
I still don't know what the venom does, if it even does anything. It hasn't shown. I guess we haven't been fighting long enough for it to actually take effect. If it is a paralytic or just a literal toxin.
True, yeah. I imagine it'll die in a few days if we don't finish it off now. Is my guess.
Either that, or it'll just become like paralyzed for a while.
Andros thinks the sight cones not being here is the tile set. That was kind of my first thought as well. That'd be sad because this is a nice tile set. Not as great for adventure mode as maybe some others, but so we've bit and finished it off with a shake. Is it punching time?
Oh, it's punching time.
Mister.
Yeah, maybe. One of our audience members in the Twitch here brings up a good point. Both the Wolverines we've fought so far are chubby. Make of that what you will.
Yeah. Breaking news, obesity rates have been the highest ever for Wolverine population. More after 7. So we made him sick with a punch to the gut. Because that's how we play.
That's how we play. A little dirty.
Continue working the body, or...
Yeah. Tenderize the meat.
Kidney punch? Rabbit punch?
Cause a kidney failure, yes.
I did a wild attack that time. I think we'll do another wild one. We're in a rage. He looks even more sick. Bruise the muscle in the guts. Probably time maybe to go for like the heart or something though, huh?
Oh, do the scene from Indiana Jones and just like take his heart out.
I was gonna say shoot him while he's doing his crazy like whip stuff or whatever. I think we punched a few times. Let's see if we can inject some venom in the heart. I think that kind of worked last time.
Oh man, I just realized I want to.
We got the liver.
I want to watch Indiana Jones again. I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah, they're all on either Amazon or Netflix. The last time I looked, and I was very tempted. Though I watched Raiders not too long ago, which was always good.
I have only one. I have only one of the Indiana Jones movies, and it's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh gosh, who hates you?
It's not anything against us. We just have like a lot of random movies. There's just movies everywhere. I don't know where they came from or where they keep coming from, but they just appear. And they're like, some of them are like, a large majority of them are Scooby-Doo movies, like Scooby-Doo shows. Because like my mom loves
awesome.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo's great. And then we just have like a bunch of those, and then there's some old classics, and then there's like other things like the sequels to all the big Disney ones, like Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5 for some reason. That's not fun. That's not good. Some random comedy shows, and yeah, random other ones that aren't even like coming to mind right now because they're forgettable.
Well, we killed the Wolverine. I ended up doing a punch to the head that struck it down. That was the
collapsed its face.
The killing blow. Yeah. I'm gonna take all this meat and stuff until we get overburdened, which is now.
Is important question: is there a Wolverine heart?
There is.
Yes.
We'll grab the heart and
we
immediately
can gain the strength of a Wolverine.
Eat the heart.
Eat it.
We are really full, but it was worth it.
It was worth it.
So yeah, that's been kind of my running gag on the adventure mode stuff. I do remember someone once was like, "I didn't know you could like gain their powers by eating." I was like, sorry, man. I made that up.
Not.
So, but it would be cool.
It would be cool.
So there is some blood here, but we can't pick it up this time. I'm thinking maybe the other blood froze. Maybe that's why we were able to pick it up.
Untrusted, at me, he lifted off the the effects of rattlesnake poison, which is
in real life or Dwarf Fortress.
Real life. Pain, bleeding, swelling, bruising, blisters, necrosis, nausea, and dizziness. That's not a fun time. That's not a fun time.
Okay, I think we can handle 8 Wolverine. Oh, I picked up the fat. No, don't want to do that.
Oh,
he was
okay. That is Dwarf.
pretty rotund.
that wasn't real life. He was talking about Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, nice.
That's fun. So that's all right. Cool. Now we know what we're putting into people.
We may have to just inject someone and watch them die.
Inject
See what
and
happens.
run. I think that would be the best strategy for taking down that rock that we're going after. But I don't know, since it's like an ancient beast, if it would have a high enough metabolism or just like immunities to just like waver it off. Because I figure a Titan definitely would be able to just like shake it off. But yeah, I feel like taking down the rock is going to be pretty easy if we just like inject it and then try to take out its like movement options and then just kind of like step back.
Yeah, don't want to lose him though, because he can fly and we can't.
Yeah. So break the wings first. Don't try it at home. Please, we don't condone animal cruelty here. It's a video game.
Ooh, there's a Wolverine again.
There's so many Wolverines. It's become redundant.
I think he's enraged on us.
I think the Rattlesnake, I think Cobris has proved himself worthy of taking on Wolverines. I don't think he doesn't care very much anymore. He knows he can defeat them. Now, a honey badger, that would be a definite challenge.
Yeah. Don't mess with badgers.
Don't mess with a honey badger.
I watched some documentary on them. I forget what it was called. Where like one guy like took one in for whatever reason and just showed how he kept on like escaping from the cage and.
Oh yeah, honey badgers. I can't remember if this was like real or not, but like no, this was real. They would get like honey from like bees and stuff, and they would just like eat the stuff and then just let the bees sting their faces and just kind of deal with
yeah. Yeah, that was part of what I saw as well, where they used him to like test badger-proof bee houses, apiaries.
The Pyro says real rattlesnake venom causes blood clotting, which could lead to necrosis and death. So
there you go.
I suppose Untrusted wasn't. Yeah, the Dwarf Fortress one isn't so far off because Dwarf Fortress is some of its stuff is kind of rooted in reality. Mongooses? Do mongooses have venom? I think he was just referring to mongooses that just don't care.
Mongoose? Yeah.
Mongoose. Oh, wait. Oh. You ever read Ricky Tikki Tavi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This where the mongoose is our mortal enemy as a snake man.
True. If we see a mongoose, we have to kill it.
We either have to run or kill it. There's no backing down. We can't leave it be.
Got another eagle here. Is it going to escape our wrath?
He's flying away too fast. He knows.
No.
He knows what we've done. Untrusted states the reason you're getting so many Wolverines is because Dwarf Fortress just doesn't have any mountain creatures to find. So the Wolverines get the most spawns because of their frequency and lack of other creatures. Good to know. Good to know.
That is good to know. And also good, we're getting another shallow river here in the mountains. So let's see how we're progressing. We've actually progressed quite well. We are essentially probably like 2.5 squares away on the furthest map. So we still have a ways to go, but
perhaps
we've
traveling
made some good time.
Perhaps traveling through a barren mountain wasn't the best idea for content for a YouTube episode, but
yeah,
I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
I've done that once before, and I was like, oh, never again. But
that's why you got to get a friend with you.
Yeah,
to make it bearable.
I like this. I hope this is something people are interested in and may want to get involved with themselves, because this definitely makes it more entertaining for me.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely enjoy seeing other people creating their own characters. Because I started off with the narrative thing, but that kind of fell flat as we're just kind of running around and chatting.
Well, we're taking the key quest. It's just unfortunately the probably furthest quest in terms of travel that we could have done.
Oh yeah, Pyro, another bear man thing.
Wolverine.
Oh. and
Yeah.
and he follows it up with fill it with unbearable puns.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Bobo's Adventure, The Dancing Bear Man, I would recommend it. It was one of my favorite times with Dwarf Fortress. And there were... sorry for the pause, but there were many bear puns in that.
Yeah.
That's just a taste.
Yeah, Bobo is a legendary Dwarf Fortress game on this on this channel. So if you're a newcomer, something pretty entertaining would be Bobo. Yeah, the Bobo Dancing Bear Man adventure.
It's my avatar on Discord right now.
Yep, that's his avatar on Discord.
Until Kay gets finished with his drawing.
There was another good one. It was like a spider lady, wasn't it, at one point?
Yeah, it actually, the Spider Lady just came at a bad time. It came right before one of my hiatuses, essentially. So it didn't finish. I think it's the only adventure that didn't finish. But it was quite interesting. And I just can't go back to it. It's a million versions ago, and I deleted all my old versions anyways, so.
Unfortunate. The Spider Lady, she was lost in the void. Armok decided that she was not fun anymore and destroyed that universe.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting close to our region. We don't know where the site is, but I'm going to just make sure that we're still headed in the right direction here. So it's the Spikes of Heating. Okay, yeah, so it's directly to our west now. Unfortunately, the breeze is still to our east. I mean, we'd like to come up on the rock from the west, ideally.
Untrusted brings up one of them, the follow-up to Bobo the Dancing Bear Man, which was the Cult of Bobo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just vaguely remember that. Oh,
It's the most you've done with like experimenting on Dwarf Fortress in adventure mode.
Oh, that's when we were trying to find out where he ended up getting buried. Yeah. I thought I saw vision cones.
How did Bobo die? I forgot.
I don't remember. I think he might have been just kind of retired and died in, like, he got involved in, he joined a group and got involved in a battle and died. So not like through anything we did.
Yep. Untrusted.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome.
Confirmed it. Yeah. That's a little upsetting, but I suppose that's quite poetic.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was a dancer, not a fighter.
Yeah. He was conscripted. He was conscripted by the moving army. He didn't want to fight the war, and he was trying to dance to bring peace to the armies, but nobody would listen, and he was struck down on the battlefield by the opposing army.
Yep. Pyro is showing his skills of alliteration. What was up there?
Let me read this in a hiss.
Yeah, there you go.
Cobris Rachat is skillfully, stealthily, slithering silently through the spikes of heating.
And we are in the spikes of heating now. So
yeah, we are in the spikes of heating.
Hopefully, I mean, we don't know where the site is, so
yeah. Hopefully, we'll find the rock, and this won't be a pointless endeavor.
I didn't really think about how big this area might be. If we could fast travel, if it's an actual like site, we'd be able to find it much easierly.
And Trusted comments that it's actually pretty unique for an adventurer to die in a way you didn't kill him.
Yeah, especially me.
One of the adventures I'll always remember vaguely is the Joseph Blackblade one because I pitched the name for it.
Yeah, that was pretty near the beginning, I feel like, too.
Yeah, that was a while ago actually.
It must
I
have been
remember
years, yeah.
I remember it being a pretty fun one. Let me check it out on YouTube. Got to go back to the past. Samurai Jack.
So, Untrusted, if you have any suggestions on making sure I don't miss the rock, I smell key on the wind. I'd rather smell what the rock is cooking, but
Goodness, that was 2 years ago. Oh, it's so long ago now. It feels like so much longer, though. You know. I think that was after I first found your streams.
I like it. Untrusted is coming up with what he wants for his co-adventure, which is great because I'm looking forward to continuing this.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Mister wants to know if you are prepared for a fight with a mongoose yet.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Ricky Tikki Tavi was a pretty tough mother. Pyro also wants to pitch a character.
Definitely.
Oh.
So,
I think Pyro's thing worked on the Discord.
oh,
Unless he's just gone now. I can't tell. Wait.
well, Untrusted
No,
has the next slot if he wants it because he was the first one to chime in. Pyro, you can be after him. You guys may have to remind me how that goes. But... Health Terminator. Oh, Cade might be right. Joseph's adventure might have been the one going. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I have to watch it again.
I just make the crap. I don't really pay attention.
I can't remember. It's been 2 years. I need a refresher.
Oh, sorry, Cade. Were you second?
Yeah. Kate, did you pitch at one? Let's get.
That's right. He was second. He wanted the pyromaniac axe dwarf. Excuse me, axe dwarf.
Yeah, I think he was the first one who pitched. So then it would be Untrusted, then Pyro.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Yeah. I wonder. Make a note of that.
So if we walk, ooh, we got something in the mountains that could be where we want to go. We have a asterisk. So I don't think.
I think that's just a random traveler. Though
Right.
I figure going towards it would be good because it might, by a small chance, be the rock. But
And if
eventually
someone we can
might
ask them.
Yeah, we might be able to ask them where it is. But they probably, if I know Dwarf Fortress, they probably won't know because they're probably just gonna be like filthy mountain hippies. I once found a tribe of harpy people in the mountains, and they knew basically nothing. I basically found one, and one of them was hostile to me for some reason, so I killed them. And they were like, "Did you hear about how this person killed? You killed this person?" But talking about me in the third person,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, no, I haven't heard that.
Yes, that sounds like a right rapscallion type person. That yeah.
I haven't even noticed, but I can't even tell what the the sprite for the character is on this tile set.
Did you pitch me a character a year ago and I never played it, Cade? If so, I'm very sorry. To be fair, I wasn't recording anything a year ago.
Fair. Yeah,
Actually,
fair
maybe like 10 months ago or something was when things went south and I took a break. Okay, how are we doing? It's moving away from us a bit, but I think we're making some headwind on. I'm gonna go to a faster travel.
So bad news. The bot thing didn't work. Where if you react to it, it would automatically put you in. So that makes me a little bit sad. I'm gonna have to redo that.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. We'll just have to keep going with the same thing where any newcomers will have to wait until a moderator / any of the higher a moderator or above gets on to put them to add them to the regulars.
Yeah, Kate's saying swipe texting is horrible, and I can't text without swipe.
Swipe texting? What does that mean?
Where you basically just keep your finger on the screen and draw between the letters in order.
I don't think Apple has that.
Yeah, probably not. I remember T9 texting. Now that was awful.
Oh, gross. Yeah. I had a flip phone for my first year of high school.
Sorry,
terrible.
Yeah, Kate. Actually, that's pretty interesting. He's saying he whispered it to me. I had some whispers on. Oh, that might be the Rock or Giant Key. I had whispers on Twitch. I hadn't been on for like a year or whatever, and it took me forever to even figure out how to read them again. But then I went, and some of the new ones were suggestions that I'd asked for, like on the last stream. So it probably was one of those. It's a Tearsil peregrine.
That's a new bird we haven't fought yet.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. We need to slow down a bit here.
For any of you wacky individuals, not gonna insult them. I'm kidding. Who want to start on the second video of the series? Our current character here,
I see.
has a kind of unnatural hatred for birds. The age-old feud between birds and snakes. You know how it is.
Okay, so we're sneaking up to this guy.
Pyro, you poor man. He still uses D9.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I feel you.
He's gonna be the weird one who says he enjoys it.
Tricky and difficult. Let's see if maybe we can get the head by moving around a little bit. Got an easy strike, very square to the lower body. Should we bite that or punch it or what?
Go for the bite.
Go for the bite.
Yeah, always open with the bite.
Maybe precise, since it is our first attack as well.
Kate is here with the reminder. Episode 2 was filled with dad jokes.
Exactly.
So it might be good. It might be good if you skip to the third. Go back for the second. We suffered for that. You have to as well.
So we injected the Rattlesnake Man venom into the Falcon. We bruised the spleen. We've latched on firmly. I think just as a nice follow-up, we will shake it around a bit as well. Oh, and trust it, I was going to ask, because you would know this probably better than anyone. I always forget if comma or period is the shorter wait period.
I believe it's comma.
Comma? Okay. It broke the grip of our teeth. Okay, so it's charging northeast, which is our direction. Let's try our dodge, I think.
So Pyro states that he's seen ravens throw live snakes at people. That sounds horrifying. I don't want to know where you live. It's probably Australia. He's also getting mad about the fact that we're criticizing his T9. His T9 texting. He states, "At least my phone can flip. What can your solid rectangles do?
Hey.
At least we're not watching the screen on the stream on a flip phone."
I'm with you, Pyro. I loved my flip phone. My Motorola was indestructible. I would literally just like throw it across the parking lot in one of my jobs. But yeah, and actually, when it comes time for me to get a new phone, I may end up going back to a feature phone or something because there's really nothing on the market that interests me at all.
I have
turning into disposable consumer devices, and I don't need that.
Yeah, I have an iPhone 5S, which has all the fancy bells and whistles and all that stuff. And of course, the shatterability of smartphones is a bad thing. But I bridge that gap with an OtterBox. An OtterBox is definitely a very good investment. I've dropped my phone so many times from such heights, and there still has not been a crack on it.
That's impressive for as for an iPhone especially.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anyone who's ever owned an iPhone where at some point in time they didn't have a massively cracked screen.
Oh, I've had it for 3 years now, and it still hasn't been cracked.
Oh, Rattlesnake Man cannot jump. So the Falcon is flying away from us, unfortunately. It also knocked us to the ground, or I accidentally went on the ground. So this guy might get away, unless our poison takes hold.
The poison will eventually get to it. But yeah, on the iPhone subject, and like I said, OtterBox is definitely a good investment to get for your phone. I prefer an iPhone like 5S, kind of like this, decent size, so you can see all your stuff. You drop it in the OtterBox, like covers that stuff. It's going out now because it's just like time. It's starting to slow down with all the new Apple updates. That's kind of poopy, but 3 years has been a while for a phone of this caliber, you know.
Yeah, and that's their business model. They're being sued for it.
Yeah.
Forcing updates on older hardware so that it runs slowly and people have to upgrade.
See, Untruστed's running the same gig I am. Good iPhone 5S guys. But yeah, like that's what makes me angry. Like the phone is just like slowing down considerably. It's disgusting, honestly. They should make it so that it's backwards compatible all the way to the point where even if you have an iPhone 3 still, you should your phone should be able to run everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like not some of the newer apps, but be able to still support it. And then Cade Stone brings up a good thing. Thanks for helping Apple get better worth than GDP of all but the 15 richest countries, y'all.
I think they're up to $1 trillion now.
Yep,
Apple.
He just stated that.
Oh, did he? Okay. I read the stuff. These mountain goats are running away from us, unfortunately. I was going to see if you want to attack one of them, but...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Or me. Looks like they're a lot faster than we are. Oh, actually, this one's kind of running into us.
You're not slithering at full speed right now.
I actually am, because I was chasing down the Falcon. Okay, so maybe we should go for a leg. Oh, there's not a really good one to go for. I get the right rear hoof, maybe.
Something on the leg to stop it from fleeing.
Yeah. I'll try the hoof. I'm not really expecting much from it. I'll make this a quick attack, too.
Get it on a haunch. Sample that mutt.
Oh, we didn't even get to inject our venom. It broke our grip immediately.
Ooh. That's probably because the hoof isn't, like, meaty, you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing really to, like, bite into on the hoof since it's just, like, solid material.
Maybe I'll try the right front leg. It's easier strike, but can't land squarely. Make it quick again. Okay, we got some venom injected this time.
Cade remarks that he's still on board for ripping limbs off.
Yeah. Well, let me know what you want your character to do, and we'll do it. Okay, now we might get a chance at the neck. I'm still gonna do a quick one, though, I think.
So how about hold up before you do that. That's about let's try to like immobilize it and do like a little for science thing, you know. Our Snake Man here, he's never actually like figured out what his venom does, you know. Like he's been living in that human town, and biting things as a snake would is kind of frowned upon. So he doesn't know what he's putting into these creatures. So he kind of wants to take a second and just like look. And for science, what's happening?
Okay, so you want to see what happens as it runs away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or sort of like immobilize it a little bit so we can still keep track of it, but then just kind of like watch it as the venom takes hold.
So I actually had it enter already, so we did inject some more venom into its neck, which should get it to the heart pretty quickly. So
yeah.
It misses us. Is it attacking us? No, it's just running through our tile. Is it still here? No, it went north, I think. There it is. Okay. We'll fall behind. I'm seeing vision cones on the mini map. That's interesting.
Yeah, you know, that's probably what Untrusted said earlier with just a hiccup with the tile set.
Oh, oops. It apparently stopped. I think maybe the venom took effect. It's running now. Maybe it just lost
still
me.
going.
Yeah. And it's... no, not quite out of sight. It stopped.
Silently slash. Oh, press Q. Lowercase q. Oh, he's booking it. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, press lowercase q so you can strap your weapons to yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, cool.
That was from all the butchering.
Yeah.
Yeah, just accidentally ran into it. Oh, there's another goat. Probably hasn't seen me yet.
That's probably the other mountain flagged creature along with the wolverine.
Okay, so...
Why don't we observe it with, like, L? See what's happening on that,
That's exactly what I'm doing. So it's tired. And that's about it. Its upper body and neck are quite injured. Its right front leg is... I actually don't remember what all the colors are.
it's probably badly... Check description so we can get some good,
Oh, yeah, good call. Neck is cut open. The right front leg is cut open. His upper body is cut open. Hair is white. Skin is pink. Eyes are black.
So yeah, we need to do more damage to immobilize it.
I think I hit enter to view like the specific parts, but it doesn't work. Okay.
There's probably no thematic reason why the Snake Man would actually just be biting this thing and kind of watching his poison work, because he would probably know. But I want to know.
Yeah, I like the narrative. Oh.
Yeah, the problem is now catching this goat because he's onto our tricks.
I think this is the same one. Yeah.
Yeah. If he's injured, then yeah, he's definitely the same one.
Yeah. He's getting a little far away from me here and there. We're still in the spikes of heating, so doesn't matter that we're wandering around like this. Oh, I might have lost him though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, as long as we're wandering around in the place we're supposed to be, we may end up running into the rock at some point. Where'd the goat go?
Okay,
if he's dead at the mountain, that's gonna make things a lot harder.
Now we're drowsy. Oh, it was just at a crawl. Wonder how that happened. Oh, probably when I went to the ground and then came back up.
I knew it. I knew you weren't slithering at full speed. Slithering at full speed.
Okay, I guess we should see... Oh, the asterisk is way down there now. I still think it's worth going after that.
Untrusted could give us the lowdown on what, like, the Venom actually does in game, so...
Sure.
Yeah. Hit us up, Untrusted. I wonder if he's gonna do it in chat, or if he's just gonna, like, hop into the call.
Yeah, either way, make a cameo appearance.
Cameo.
Let's go to our fact checker.
Mr. Miss says yes.
Okay, we are gaining on our asterisk. We got sidetracked quite a bit. I actually don't know if it's... how long this episode's been going. It might be pretty long.
And here we go to our snake poisons specialist, Untrusted.
What's up, folks? According to the Raz, which I opened up, what it says is that so the material template is rattlesnake venom. Okay, it's called rattlesnake venom. Okay, apparently it can boil. This is what I'm learning. But anyway,
okay,
it enters the blood, and then it's injected like into the creature, and it looks like after 75 ticks, and I don't know if that's fort mode ticks or adventure mode ticks, with a probability of 100%, so all the time, so 100% of the time, you get some pain, okay? Some pain for a little while until...
Makes sense, yeah.
And then the pain starts at 50, and then it peaks at 500 ticks, and then at 1500 ticks it goes away, okay? So... And alongside that, at the same time, you get bleeding, same stats, except for it's only 100 instead of 1500 ticks till it runs out. And then swelling, which is apparently resistible, by the way. So you might be able to resist it with disease resistance, presumably. That's probably what that means.
Probably. I just saw vision cones on that.
Yeah,
key.
I did too. And Mr. is saying your mic's breaking up a bit. Untrusted. Sound fine to me. You're quiet, but
Yeah, it's just a little quiet, but it sounds fine to us.
Well, how does it sound now?
better, louder. at
Better,
least.
yeah, a little louder.
But yeah, so first pain, then bleeding, then swelling, then bruising, then blisters, then necrosis, then nausea, and then dizziness. And all of that happens over the course of 75 to 3,000 ticks. And
Is it permanent, or does it?
No, but it ends at 3,000 ticks. So
What's the difference between a fortress mode tick and an adventure mode tick?
I think that a tick on the wiki you can do time. You can look at time, because time works differently. And by the way, I'll just post the raw in the Discord chat.
All right.
Time. Time. It looks like in fort mode. Gosh darn it! Come on. I have it open right here. It's like I'm looking through this. Related to unit movement. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so in fortress mode, as time in fortress mode is much more heavily accelerated than it is in adventure mode. Fortress mode counts 1,200 ticks per day. So it would take like a whole day. You'd have to follow it for a whole day to see the effects.
Okay.
Yep.
Ugh. But that's in fortress mode time. But we don't know if it's on.
In adventure, by the way, in fortress mode, it's 403,200 ticks per year. In adventure mode, it's 86,400 ticks a day.
Oh.
So you probably. I don't know how long you'd have to follow the Wolverine to see 3,000 ticks, but however long that is however long the syndrome would last. So if it's not dead by 3,000 ticks,
It's still out there somewhere. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's not as deadly as it should be. I don't think.
Yeah. No kidding. But I guess it'd be kind of like.
I mean, it has a lot of effects though. It's just kind of funny. It's like the kitchen sink of effects. It's like, oh yeah, dizziness, nausea, whatever else.
Boiling for some reason. Oh yeah, I think the encounter is the those keys that are next to you.
I posted
That
it
wouldn't
in
make
general.
any sense, though. Why would I be able to see the keys from miles away, and none of the other ones ever showed up as asterisks?
I posted it in general, you guys.
But we are right on top of it. Yeah, I see that. Thank you.
So there's the raw for that.
Okay, well, I think this episode's actually been going on probably too long, so I think this is a good place to end it. We are right on top of the asterisk. It may be these keys. We'll probably try to figure that out off stream. But yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll let Joe and Untrusted say goodbye.
All right, see ya. See ya, everybody.
See you, YouTube.
All right,
Have a wonderful day.
bye-bye.
Mr. 01. The other guy is me, Untrusted Life, by the way. And is my mic still breaking up?
Cut.